Welcome to Jaipur! Today we're going to be exploring Jaipur, including the Amber Fort.
I'm Anna and I'm on a 2-week trip to India with TruTravels. There's 9 of us in this group who had never met before and our local guide Suri, who was amazing. We're travelling around northern India and this time we've made it from Pushkar to Jaipur. In this episode we'll explore all that the Pink City has to offer, including the Palace of the Winds, the City Palace, Amber Fort and lunch at a palace. Our journey took a bit longer than expected, so we arrived into Jaipur around dinner time and hopped off our bus to be invited into a local home to do a cooking class.
Namaste. Namaste.
The woman showed us how to cook a traditional curry with local ingredients in her own kitchen and we all got involved. We were starving by the time it was ready and it was delicious. The next day we got up bright and early for our only full day in Jaipur. First up, the Palace of the Winds.
Oh my god. I didn't realise that it was like...
No, tiny.
But it's like a facade.
Massive. Yes, I know what you mean. I thought it was part of an actual building.
We've arrived at the Wind Palace in Jaipur. I'm dressed in pink for the occasion to get my nice picture. But we've only got about 10 minutes here because you can't stop your car for very long in Jaipur inside the Pink City walls. So we've parked up quickly and we need to get our pictures quickly within 10 minutes. We're crossing the road. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Oh, it's so pretty. I'm glad we got to see the Wind Palace, but that was a bit of a stressful experience. I didn't think it was going to be like that. So now we've just hopped back on the bus and driven 5 minutes down the road. Now we are at the City Palace to explore. This is gorgeous. We've got it all to ourselves.
This is Jaipur City Palace, which is a royal residence and was constructed in 1729. Jaipur is known as the Pink City for the colour of its buildings. Although the Palace of the Winds is made from pink sandstone, the buildings in the city were actually painted pink, which is the colour of hospitality, to prepare for a visit from Queen Victoria.
It's so nice that this is nice and quiet. We've come quite early in the morning. I think it gets busier later on, so it's nice and quiet. Nicole's nice and pink as well. We're matching. We've just been walking around taking pictures and look as we're leaving how busy it is now. I'm so glad we came when we did and we got some nice pictures. I filmed a Lizzo pink Barbie TikTok because I'm wearing pink and the place is pink and it turned out so good. And also I went a bit shopping. I feel like it was very impromptu, but also Suri said that a lot of the stuff is just here, so I knew I wouldn't see it again, so I panicked and I bought a t-shirt and a cap. But I don't regret anything. It's super cute and a nice memento of Jaipur. This is our bus we've been travelling in with our lovely driver Ram, who showed us his family on FaceTime last night. That was fun. Here's Ram. We are travelling all throughout India with him and we've just arrived at the Amber Fort. All of the stuff is not too far away, but it's nice that we've got our own transport to do it. But this fort is absolutely bloomin' massive. I think I'd seen pictures of this. Hi Ram!
Hello!
Namaste!
Namaste!
Dhanyavad! I think I'd seen pictures of this online before, but I just didn't realise how big it would be. I think we're obviously only going to go to one bit of it, but I think we're going to get our pictures, go in for a little bit. How long are we going to stay here?
Inside the fort?
Yeah.
We'll be in there for about 45 minutes.
Oh, so it's not that long because it's massive.
Yeah, because we climb up there. There's a courtyard around that side. And then we climb up and walk all the way through. See the different rooms in there and then we exit from the other side.
Oh wow.
45 minutes in there, 10 minutes to climb up, 10 minutes to come down, so about more than 1 hour inside.
Okay. Oh,
those are elephants.
Shut up. People are taking elephants up there. That's ridiculous. I did not realise they were riding the elephants. Oh my god.
Alright guys, let's go hop onto the jeeps.
Oh, we go up in 4x4s. I forgot about that. That's so much fun. I love a 4x4. It's fairly small. Thank God we're short. I can just about... Oh, the ceiling is not hard. I can sit up, but I would go into the ceiling.
Breathing exercises.
from yoga. I'm so happy that we're getting a 4x4 up. When he said climb up, I thought, shit. Bye guys! Hey girl, hey! Hi Barbie!
You like this, darling?
No, I actually don't.
No thank you.
Russia, excuse me, Russia.
No thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Fuck off.
We're stuck in traffic going up to the Amber Fort in our 4x4s, so we've got out because all these cars are not moving, we're not moving, and we're going to go and see the stepwell, but it's quite intense. When you stop and the back of the 4x4 is open, all these people come running to sell you stuff, and as we're even like moving a little bit, they will run to keep up with the car, and they just don't let up. Like, you say no thank you, no no no, they just keep going. Try ignoring them, and then I don't want to look rude, but they just don't let up. There's no stopping them, running after. But I don't know what a stepwell is. I'm on my way to go and see. It must just be so busy, everybody going up. Like, look how cool this already looks. Everybody must be going up at the same time, and there's no space even for these little 4x4s to all go by, because we're all stuck in the same traffic. Oh wow, this is so cool. So that would be rainwater down there,
The rainwater, yes.
and then they do bathe in it, or they don't bathe in it?
Yeah, they bathe in it. Yes,
Yeah.
bathe in it, washing, cleaning.
Wow.
Drinking.
What if you needed to get down there in a hurry? Welcome to Amber Fort.
This is probably the most famous thing to do in Jaipur, as the fort is massive as well as stunning and overlooks a lake. The fort was built in 1592 and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We also could have stayed here longer, but we were in a rush and it was getting really busy. I'd recommend coming earlier in the day.
We made it to the top. It is absolutely stunning, but I think there is a school trip going on here behind me, and we all got ambushed. Poor Nicole had to take about 20 pictures. Laura is tall and ginger, so I had to take about 60 pictures. Forget Amber Fort, it seems we are the tourist attraction. So the bit where we just were was the public courtyard, and then this, where we are now, we just came through this little tunnel here. This would be the private courtyard. In the garden behind me here, that now has the hedges and the beautiful waterfall, they would used to grow all of their own vegetables in here. And then through here, where we're about to go in a second, is the Mirror Palace, where they would bring in the oil lamps after dark, and then it would be reflected in all of the glass and look like twinkling stars. Suri said we can try and recreate this with the flashlight on our phones, but he says the glass and the mirrors in there aren't as clean anymore, so it won't have been as beautiful as it was. But this is still pretty cool. The architecture here is insane, and the fact that it's so massive, we're only going to see a tiny part of this. It's just amazing. The detail and the level of intricacy that they've had to put into these places is incredible. I never really know what I expected from India, but every day I feel like it's something new. I get surprised by India every day.
After the Amber Fort, we headed to a local shop where they make fabrics by block printing, which is really famous in Jaipur, and we were given the opportunity to buy things afterwards. You can also get things custom made in any of their fabrics you like.
This is one design with the 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are supplements block to fill the colors inside to decorate the design. This is master block.
Good morning everybody, it is that time again. We are packing up and leaving Jaipur. I honestly feel like we just got here. We were a bit late arriving, and then we had all day yesterday. So we've got 2 nights in each places except for Agra, and Jaipur just feels like it has flown by. And our next stop is Ranthambore, which I am super excited about. This is where we are going on the tiger safari, and although nothing is promised, like you don't know what you're going to get in a safari, he said that you get given zones when you book, and the zone that we have is a good zone, so I'm crossing my fingers. We went back to the shop that I bought my cap from yesterday in the evening and had such a palaver getting back because we didn't have Suri, our tour guide, because we had just gone off ourselves to do some shopping, and I was trying to book a tuk-tuk on Uber, and we got to the shop fine. It's like just on the walls of the City Palace, and then when we were trying to get one back, none of them would pick us up from that spot. It kept like pinging to another spot. So then we decided to try and walk to one of those spots. And then we did, and it was this massive roundabout, and none of the Ubers were like picking us up. They all just kept cancelling the trip. I've had to pay 20 rupees because I couldn't get across the road to one that didn't cancel, but I didn't realise that it was on the other side of the road, and the road was like physically too busy, we couldn't cross it. So then we tried to get one just off the street, and we asked Suri what would be a good price so that we don't get ripped off, and sometimes like you're kind of just expected to barter with the ones on the street, and none of them would take us except one that looked so rickety, and he didn't really speak much English, and he did take a wrong turn at one point because Suri asked us to share our location with him, which was super helpful. I feel so safe with Suri. Like I would trust that man with my life now. And he saw that we went a wrong turn, so I called Suri from my phone and let the tuk-tuk driver speak to him, and he just said he took a wrong turn by accident, and we got back to the hotel safe and sound. But that was quite an experience, and the sun was setting and we didn't really want to be out ourselves past sunset, and everyone was staring at us in the tuk-tuk, and me and Nicole were facing back the way so we could see all the cars like coming towards us. But that was an experience, and now my clothes that I bought shopping have a story attached to them. I would show you the hotel, but it's been lovely. We're staying in Surya Villas in Jaipur, but we have absolutely trashed the place, so I'm not going to show you the hotel.
We stopped off on our way out of Jaipur to Udaipur Palace, which is just outside of the city. This is a TruTravels exclusive where we get to have lunch at a real palace.
Look at this place! This is so cool! Hi MTV and welcome to my crib. This is so beautiful. We're being shown around the whole grounds and the farm that they have. They grow all their own vegetables, and then that's all they eat when they serve in the restaurant, as well as the cows in the field. But they don't eat the cows, they use them for milk.
It's generally not spicy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, where's it gone?
She's 15 days old. Oh, look at your eyelashes. Are you using any serums? What mascara is that? You're so cute. You like the camera? You can sniff it if you like. Does that camera smell nice?
Kamangani katta mehina di hai.
Oh! Oh my god!
Is this the Indian dandruff?
I do not feel dressed up enough for this place. This is so nice. I'm assuming we're heading for lunch now. I'm getting a bit hungry. Hope it's lunchtime. Suri, is it lunchtime?
It is lunchtime, baby. A true exclusive.
A true exclusive.
Udaipur Palace is a luxury heritage resort where they make all of their meals on site from ingredients grown at their farms. We had lunch here and it was buffet style, so you could pick what you wanted and go up for seconds or even thirds. This meal is included in the tour price, so all we had to pay for was drinks. The meal was one of the best that I had in India, and it was really cool to know that everything on my plate was grown on the premises. After our meal, we got a chance to look around the inside of the hotel, and it is absolutely gorgeous. The common areas are stunning, and we got to have a look inside one of the rooms. Suri said that this was a simple room, and they even have suites, which I thought was quite funny because this room looks luxury to me. It was really cool to see inside a building like this and have such an exclusive experience.
I hope that you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one in Ranthambore. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe, as I'll be back next time with a brand new video. Bye guys!